course, Selby, against Chris Wakelin. You may have been with us for that one. Went all the way to a decider. So it's Judd Trump against Ben Woollaston for a place in the last 16 of the Shanghai Masters. The first to 5 and an interval after 4 frames. Wang Wei is our referee.
Yes, I agree with Philip, and I don't think Judd Trump's been playing any better. He's got a good pace around the table. Not rushing things anymore, but still takes on the difficult pots when he needs to. This red to the middle looks to be very tight, but if it is on, maybe a way to get to the black. Well, found a different one. Obviously that wasn't guaranteed, otherwise he wouldn't have played the cue ball there. Three-ball plant. One. Well, we didn't see the shot, but it must have been a good one because he was under the cushion.
Judd Trump is one of those players, I think, Joe, who always seems to adjust to the pace of the table so quickly, and it's not easy to do, is it?
Well, for example, that shot that he's just played there, to land up so tight to the yellow, was an extremely good shot. And the red that Ben Woollaston's attempting to hit here, the one to the left of the black, is very dangerous, because if he gets the speed wrong, he'll leave the red to the right corner.
Foul the miss, Judd Trump, 4.
Happy enough just to sit there and let the 4 points mount. No, I don't think this one will be going back. And that was the danger, hitting it too hard. He's left this red to the right corner.
One.
Yeah, could play for the red to the left of the black. Just missed the pack of reds.
6.
And now we'll try and send the black towards the right corner.
7.
could have been better. These are tricky little shots. Wang Wei just seeing if the black will spot. And it looks like it goes on the pink spot, which does rather ruin things.
Judd, 14.
Well, that's a surprising miss from Judd. He was trying to get top side of the blue so he could split the reds and free the black and pink. Unfortunately for Trump, didn't leave anything easy. Good safety there from Woollaston. Cutting off the right side of the reds makes things a little bit more difficult. Well, what a good shot that was. On TV it looks like he can hit the right hand side of these reds. A couple of reds just below the black. But according to Hawkeye, he can't. Another very good safety, good pace on the cue ball. Well, this is what Hawkeye can show us. He can see that red to pot it, but he could also see the reds thin to play a very good safety. Excellent safety shot from Ben Woollaston. Hit the other side of the red there. Unfortunately, he got the double kiss. Could have gone anywhere. Oh, could so easily have gone in the pocket. Caught it a touch too thick, but look where the cue ball's landed. Would have had a chance without the cue ball landing right up next to the brown.
Well, we are in Shanghai, so I guess Chinese snooker is fitting. Horrible.
Yes, it could come off the left side cushion, land up to the red. That's on the cushion. On the black cushion. But there's danger with that if he gets the speed wrong. Well, playing down the right side of the table is a lot more dangerous. Well, is he going for the pot here? Well, he's managed to cover the red. That would have been on. Oh, what a terrific pot. Didn't intend to cannon into the red. So, good job the red went in. But look at this again. What a terrific pot, but just caught the red. And it's given him good position on the brown. Well, I don't think he's come far enough to stay the right side of the blue in potting this red. No, couldn't stay the right side of the blue, so it could have gone into the pink, release the pink and black. Lots of side on the cue ball to bring it back down the table.
11.
But again, this is tough. Missed it thin the last time round. But that's right in the centre.
12.
Now, he could play the yellow. Try and open the reds. Well, that's a surprising miss from Judd Trump. So a chance for Woollaston.
One.
Attempting to split the reds, and it was a very good attempt. Very unfortunate not to have been on a red. Saw the angle and went for it. Could have caught them just a touch fuller. And this one's tough. Yeah, he was unfortunate there.
Woollaston, 6.
Could have left something a lot easier for himself and such a good shot.
One.
Well, a little switch to right-handed. And what a good positional shot.
4.
Switching to right-handed. Stunning round the 3 cushions.
5.
I think he just tried to catch the black thin there, but missed it, and that's why he's not ideally on the blue.
Ten. 11.
So 44 points in front, 49 with the blue. Didn't need to go into those 2 reds.
16. 17.
He's gone a little too far for the blue. Now may have to go into them. And that's worked out very nicely.
22.
Just this red, and Woollaston will be at the snooker's required stage.
23. 30. 31. 38.
A very, very intimidating player. When you're playing somebody
39.
like Trump and he's off on one of his train drives, and that's what it feels like. It feels like there's a train coming at you. Just makes that cue ball talk, and it's very intimidating.
42.
You can't help but sit there and admire it sometimes.
Judd, 42.
That's why they
And
call
three.
him the Juddernaut. A somewhat scrappy opening to the frame, but Judd Trump steps in with the key break to take the opening frame. He leads Ben Woollaston 1-0 against Ben Woollaston in their 6th meeting. Trump's won the previous 5. Mark Selby has a healthy lead over Alan McManus on table 1 in the first frame of their match. Trump and Woollaston are in the top half of the draw. The bottom half is looking especially loaded with the likes of Higgins, O'Sullivan, Selby, Mark Williams, to name but a few. Winner of this plays either Stephen Maguire or Ali Carter.
Just looked to be a little quick on the backswing there. But no damage done. Nothing easy anyway. Well, that's a terrific pot. I'm saying no damage done. It could be end of frame. Mustn't be touching.
8. Nine. Give me 1 second. $15. $16. $21. $22. $27. $28.
Well, it was a good split. I don't think he's on one. He couldn't have caught them any better. Look at this. Right in the heart.
Judd, 32.
Yeah, caught it too thin, and he needed that cue ball to land up behind the green. So another chance for Trump. Very tricky to play for the black or pink here.
One.
And that was a pretty good kiss on the blue. Needs to slow down.
6. Seven. Twelve. 13. 20. 21. 26. 27.
Needed a couple of chances in this frame. Ben just caught the last safety shot he played just a little bit too thin.
33. 34.
Another frame has gone south for Woollaston in pretty quick time.
41.
Well, Joe used the word intimidating, and that's what he is when he gets on a roll.
42.
Another very good positional shot there. Just finding the gap between the red and the black.
49.
He can just make a century with blacks, and he knows it, but that wasn't the best positional shot.
That's from 50.
No century, but another excellent break from Judd Trump to double his lead. He races 2-0 in front, just 3 away from a place in the next round. This point of view, Woollaston has never beaten him, and you feel as though he needs this frame to stem the early tide. Needs to get a foothold quickly.
Yes, these need to start going in. Can't afford to miss those and leave the cue ball down this end of the table. That's the problem. Well, they'll manage to cover the black. Well, he might try and play the cannon to the red to the left of the black. No, played around for the blue.
1.
And that's not the best positional shot. Gonna need a good shot on the yellow or green.
Four. Five.
Now within a couple of shots, he's got the black free.
12. Thirteen. $18.
Again, a switch to right-handed.
19.
And a hit it this time. So we'll have
26.
to go for the blue. And the blue probably a better ball to go into the reds from. Inch
27.
perfect. Now, call in all pockets. And that's worked out nicely. And the pink and black still go.
32.
Didn't quite catch them full enough. Just released a couple of reds.
33.
So maybe back up for the blue again to go into the reds. And again,
41.
inch perfect. Now if you can find the gap between those reds, they should split nicely. Well, didn't think he needed to play it like that. That was a big risk to knock reds in,
46.
but it's worked out very well.
47.
And just the wrong side of the blue. But with the red being so close to the right corner pocket, it's not a problem.
52. 53.
And again, that could have been better. Wanted to be straighter on the black. Although again, with that red close to the middle pocket, it's okay.
60.
Still needs a couple of reds. But in no
61.
time at all, that long red that Woollaston attempted has been very painful.
$66.
Just the red needed, and it's 3-0.
And Mark Selby has just won the first frame over Alan McManus on table one. McManus managing to get the snooker he needed, but in the end Selby got over the line on the colours. Unlucky.
Yeah, big target. 74 the difference though, and 59 on the table. He may come back, but it's very, very difficult from here.
4 snookers required.
74. End frame.
And Ben Woollaston decides he doesn't want to attempt the snookers, or indeed just get a feel for things. He's had precious little opportunity so far. Trump 3-0. Around about 35 minutes play, has already taken a 3-0 lead over Ben Woollaston. He's in the mood to do damage and do it quickly. Woollaston desperately needs this frame. But what a pot that is from Judd Trump.
Yeah, just as you were saying that he was playing so well, he knocks one of those in. Terrific pot. And nothing you can do about that. Wasn't a bad break off. Had to dig down into the cue ball. And immediately coming down for that red just above the black. And he can play the cannon to the other red, which releases the black.
5.
And all of a sudden, straight away, he's in business.
$13. $20. $21.
Now he's got the choice of going into them, or he could play for the loose reds. Took the risk, and he's on a red to the middle.
26.
Could have been easier.
$27. $32. $33.
And that's nudged another couple out. And this is looking very ominous for Ben Woollaston.
Woollaston has scored just 6 points so far.
41.
Well, there's nothing you can do when the guys at the table scoring like this. You can't suddenly jump in and say, hey, I want to go.
48. $49.
And seems to be getting faster.
56. $57.
Just the danger of being overconfident and losing concentration.
64.
Just needs this red and the black, and the frame would be safe.
65.
Well, you've got a feel for Ben Woollaston.
72, sorry.
He must feel as though he's been hit by a truck here, or a juggernaut if you prefer. He's barely had a look in.
Yes, and wouldn't Judd Trump like to carry on playing now, but has to take a break.
78.
And Ben Woollaston could do with the break. Just had one shot in the last frame when he missed the long red.
$79.
And just the break off in this frame. What can you do about that kind of snooker? Bringing the other red into play, or attempting to. Maybe the black.
$92. Judd Trump, 92, and Frank.
Well, a century break is about all that's been missing from Judd Trump's performance so far. It's been a chastening session for Ben Woollaston. Trump, superb. He leads 4-0. Needing just one more frame.
Well, we've been here before. A long red for Ben Woollaston. Needs a bit of luck. Immediately coming down to see if the black will go. If it does, and this red cuts to the green pocket, he could get on the black here. He thinks it goes, and look at that for a positional shot. Inch perfect. And the pot was hard enough. Then cut to the corner, and coming around the two cushions, absolutely perfectly onto the black. How does it go? Enough that near angle.
$8. $9.
Now he could go into the pack of reds here with the insurance of that red just above the black. Just nudging another couple of reds out.
16. $17.
Leaving himself a nice angle on the black each time to manoeuvre the cue ball. Very nearly missed that black. He's got to
24.
just temper his natural instinct to play faster. I said right at the very
25.
beginning of this match that he's got a nice rhythm around the table. And the danger is that he starts playing too quickly and the game becomes too easy for him.
32. $33.
We've seen Ronnie O'Sullivan defeat players in well under an hour in best-of-9 frame matches. Trump is threatening to do likewise here to Ben Woollaston.
40.
Well under an hour if he goes to victory at this visit to the table.
41.
Still got another couple of loose reds. Just missed the red.
48.
He's known for his brand of naughty snooker, but this is scary snooker, particularly if you're Ben Woollaston.
49.
Well, he's left an angle on the black to go into them. or play for the last loose red. Decided to go into them, but caught them half ball, and that hasn't worked out.
56.
This isn't easy if he wants to keep the break going. This red to the right corner.
And you saw how frustrated he was there, threw his head to the heavens. Horrible cueing again.
Oh, what a shot. You won't see a better shot than that. Hampered over the yellow and brown. Nearly straight, the red, and he just drops it in. What a great shot. And that black wasn't easy either. And already 64 points, the lead.
64.
Well, it's nothing personal, Ben. It's just business.
Oh,
But
he's missed. A rare miss. Now, Woollaston with a good chance here. But he hasn't potted a ball for 3 frames. So although it's a good chance, he's very rusty. But he'll be desperate to show us that he can play, which we know he can because he's made a 147 in tournament play.
9.
He's won a minor ranking event, one of the PTCs, and he was runner-up in the Welsh Open, so he can certainly play.
$16. 17.
Not quite straight enough on this red to be able to come back for the black. But only 40 points the difference now. Oh, he wanted to miss the angles of that
25.
corner pocket. His intention was to come back down for the black.
Mark Selby is back in front of Alan McManus. 2-1 to Selby
Brown
on
ball.
table 1.
Ben Woollaston. 25.
$29 the difference, still 51 on the table. $39 the difference, I beg your pardon. Still enough there, though, obviously, for Woollaston.
Maybe you can get the cue ball in behind the brown. He'd like to bring that red away from the right side cushion, but this time round it's difficult to put Trump in trouble, and he's caught that much too thick. And may have left the red onto the middle. Red and the colour would see Trump through.
This isn't the only one-sided match in progress. Liang Wenbo is 4-0 up on Dave Gilbert, and Mark Allen likewise against Fergal O'Brien. But Trump now on the cusp of what would be a real thrashing.
So one snooker needed.
6.
Ben Woollaston. And the ball's nicely situated. If he gets a chance. If he gets a chance.
7.
And that puts paid to this match.
Well, it's been a tremendous performance from Trump. Woollaston hasn't had much of a look in, if truth be told. A couple of chances in the first frame early on. But since then, he's been reduced to virtual spectator. Just 31 points in the match from Woollaston. Will he offer his hand? Well, he comes back to the table. 47 the difference now, with just 35 on, so it's 3 snookers to tie.
Yeah, I don't blame him for coming back, because the balls are not that bad for snookers. And always a chance of a free ball. This looks good. The brown could just be in the way. Every chance of leaving a free ball here. If he misses it. Nicely played. Now, Ben allowing Judd Trump to come to the table. Could have shook hands there and then.
1.
Just going to give him the chance to play a few fancy shots.
Here's the first one.
Trump 1. End the match.
Well, that was some performance, wasn't it, by Judd Trump? He's got the job done in well under an hour's play here in Shanghai. He's through to the round of 16. Ben Woollaston barely getting a sniff. Trump winning by 5 frames to 0. His reward, a meeting with either Ali Carter or Stephen Maguire, who are in action in the evening session here later in Shanghai.